Paper number 657. Question number 66 to 70. Now these 5 are based on coded inequalities. First, in this one, the meanings of the symbols were given. Now this percentage stands for not greater than. That means it cannot be greater than, hence it must be either lesser than or equals to. Now we have, broadly we have only 3 symbols. What are those 3 symbols? Either greater than or equals to or lesser than. Out of which this percentage stands for not greater than, means it cannot be this one. As it cannot be greater than, and the left over will be lesser than or equals to. Then coming to this hash, now this hash stands for neither greater nor smaller. Neither it can be smaller than nor greater than, hence it cannot be these two. Then what is left over here? Equals to. Then at the rate of stands for at the rate of not smaller than. It cannot be lesser than. As it cannot be lesser than, now what is left over here? Either it can be greater than or equals to. And the fourth one, star. Now the star stands for neither smaller nor equal. It cannot be smaller than, it cannot be smaller than, it cannot be equals to, hence it must be greater than. And finally this dollar stands for neither greater nor equal. It cannot be greater than, it cannot be equals to, it must be lesser than. Now this is what the information we have, isn't it? First, in the given statements, we need to convert the symbols according to the given meanings, isn't it? Then we have to form an expression and finally find the conclusions from the given statement. Now this x at the rate of stands for what? Greater than or equals to. Now x greater than or equals to y. Now y and percentage. If you observe here in the statement is talking from x to y, y to z, z to a to b. All the elements are in a sequential order. Hence we can directly start with this one. Percentage stands for lesser than or equals to z. And z dollar stands for z lesser than a. And a at the rate of stands for greater than or equals to b. Now this is the final expression here. Now the first conclusion, star stands for x greater than a greater than y, and percentage stands for lesser than or equals to. Here also it must be lesser than or equals to. Then the relation between x and a. Now if you observe here the relation between x and a, there are 2 opposite symbols. The first conclusion cannot be drawn. And the second one, the relation between y and a. Now between these two, y and a, y lesser than a is true, which implies that a greater than y is also true. Second conclusion definitely follows. And the third one, b lesser than or equals to x. Now between x and b, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, that is definitely false, isn't it? Hence whenever there are 2 opposite symbols between these 2 elements, b and x is here and b is here. Between these 2 there is 1 greater than and 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn. Then coming to the fourth one, y and b. Y is here and b is here. Between y and b, again there is 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn. Then what is your answer? Only 2 follows. It is given in choice 1. Question number 66, it is choice 1. Then coming to question number 67, R percentage stands for R lesser than or equals to O. R lesser than or equals to O. O hash means O equals to F, and F percentage means F lesser than or equals to I, and I dollar, I lesser than L. Now the first one, at the rate of stands for greater than or equals to, and next one, dollar stands for lesser than, and at the rate of stands for greater than or equals to, and dollar stands for lesser than. Now the relation between F and R lesser than or equals to F, and in the reverse, F greater than or equals to R, definitely true. And the second conclusion, O lesser than L. Now between O and L, if you observe here, tell me what is the symbol? Only lesser than is common. Hence O lesser than L, definitely true. Then coming to this choice, conclusion 3, I greater than or equals to R. Now between R and I, R lesser than or equals to I, which implies that I greater than or equals to R. This is also true. And R and L, between R and L, what is the symbol which is common? Lesser than. R lesser than L is also true. Hence all the given 4 conclusions are true. It is choice 1. Question number 67, choice 1 is answer. Then coming to 68, and E dollar. Dollar stands for E lesser than U. Next one, hash stands for equals to. that is E lesser than U and U equals to B, and B at the rate of means B greater than or equals to M, and M has means M equals to T. And star stands for B greater than U, and has means equals to, and dollar stands for lesser than E lesser than T and T lesser than U. Then first conclusion B and E, and E lesser than B, B greater than E definitely true, and the relation between T and U. Now between T and U, U greater than or equals to T, which implies that T is either lesser than or equals to U. T is either lesser than or equals to. As T is either lesser than or equals to U, now either 2 or 3, isn't it? Then what about the third one here? E lesser than T. Now between E and T there is 1 lesser than, 1 greater than, no opposite, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. Then what is your answer? 1 and either 2 or 4. 1 and either 2 or 4, and it is given in choice 3. Done with this? Question number 68, it is choice 3. Then coming to 69, J hash stands for J equals to S. Now J equals to S. Next one, S at the rate of T. At the rate of means S greater than or equals to T. And the next one, T and I should be there, but as here I and T is there. Now it is given in the reverse order. As it is given in the reverse order, I dollar means I lesser than T. Now we need to go from T to I. If I lesser than T is true, then T greater than I is also true. And in some of the cases there is a necessity for you to interchange the symbol. Now here we have interchanged from T to I rather than I to T. Then what is the final one here? Percentage. I lesser than or equals to C. Then the first conclusion at the rate of means C greater than or equals to, here also greater than or equals to, and here also greater than or equals to, and star stands for this is greater than. Now what can we say about this C and J? Now J and C, if you observe here, there are 2 opposite symbols. The first conclusion does not follow. And second, T and J, J greater than or equals to T. That means T lesser than or equals to J is true. But as here T greater than or equals to J, that is false. Then next one. And J greater than I. Now between J and I, tell me what is the symbol which is common? Only greater than. And J greater than I is true. Then fourth one, C greater than or equals to S. Now between C and S, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols. This does not follow. Then what is your answer? Only 3 follows. Only 3, that is given in choice 1. Question number 69, choice 1 is the answer. Done with this? Then 70th. Now in this question number 70, M hash stands for M equals to A, and A at the rate of means A greater than or equals to R percentage means R lesser than or equals to K, and K greater than E. Afterwards the conclusions, percentage stands for M lesser than or equals to, and dollar stands for lesser than, at the rate of stands for greater than or equals to. Greater than or equals to, here also it is greater than or equals to. Now the relation between M and R. Now M lesser than or equals to R is false because M greater than or equals to R. First one does not follow. And second one, E and A. Now between A and E, if you observe here, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols. No relation can be drawn between these two. Then coming to conclusion 3. Now K greater than or equals to M. Between M and K, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. And A and K, again between A and K, there is 1 greater than, 1 lesser than, 2 opposite symbols, no relation. Then what is your answer here? None of the given conclusions follow. None is true, it is given in choice 4. Done with this? Now this is about question number 66 to 70, wherein the symbols were given in the coded form. First we need to write the meanings of the symbols, then we need to convert the expression and check out whether the elements are in a sequential order or not. Done with this? Then 71 to 75. Now question number 71 to 75, these 5 are based on input and output. Now in this input and output, tell me how many elements are there in the given input? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In total we have some 10 elements. How many steps are there? Step 9th is the last step. That means in each and every step exactly 1 element is arranged rather than more than 1 element. If it is more than 1 element, that it means if 2 elements were arranged, then you will have only 5 steps. But as here more than 5 steps, which implies that In each step exactly only one element has been arranged. Then first we need to identify the logic behind this one. In order to identify the logic behind this one, first we need to compare the input with the final output. Yes, what is the final output here? Tip, shirt, jump, font and crime. Now this is the final output, isn't it? And at the same time, and the numbers 19, 31, 59, 75 and 95. Now these are the numbers. Now in this one, tell me what is the logic here? First all the words tip, shirt, jump, font and crime. All these words are arranged in the descending order, isn't it? According to their place value. Descending order in the alphabetical order descending. And next one the numbers. What are these numbers here? 19, 31, 59, 77, 95. All these numbers in the ascending order. Now the words are in the descending order and the numbers are in the ascending order, isn't it? Then, now this is the final logic. After finalizing the logic, then we need to compare input and step 1 in order to find out the pattern followed in this. That means how these elements were arranged. Now in step 1, now crime which was there at the third place is arranged at the first place, isn't it? That means the least word arranged at the first place. From there onwards all the remaining shirt, 59, 95 and so on shifted to the next place. And in step 1, the least word arranged at the first place and the remaining words, remaining elements shifted to the next position. Then in step 2, if you observe here, now the highest number. Now in step 2 only 95 is arranged at the last place. That means in step 1 odd number steps, words were arranged, even number steps, numbers will be arranged, words at the left hand side position and numbers at the right hand side position. And after this crime, and the next one is 95 arranged at the last place, all the remaining elements 19 jump were shifted to the next position towards left hand side. Done with this? Then after this one step 3. Then what happened to step 3 here? Then crime shifted to the next place and the next word after crime, that is font, arranged at the first place. All the remaining words shifted to the next position, step 3. Then in step 4, then it is the case of the number at the right hand side. Now 95, before this 95 tell me what is the previous number? 77. Now 77 arranged at the 9th place. Done with this? Then all the remaining elements shifted to the next position. Then in step 5, after this step 5, 2 words were arranged, they will be shifted to the next position. Then the next word after font is jump, arranged at the first place and all the remaining numbers shifted to the next position. Then in the next step, now this 95, 77, the previous number to 77 is 59, arranged previous to this 77 and so on. And in the odd number steps only the words were arranged and in the even number steps only the numbers were arranged, isn't it? Done with this one? Now this is about question number 71 to 75. All the questions are based on a single input, isn't it? Now tell me what is input here? Now in input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 elements were given. Now we have to work out the entire procedure in the same way. Done? All these 5 questions are based on the same logic and the same pattern given in this one. Then question number 76 to 80. Now in this 76 to 80, how many persons are there? There are some 8 persons. Who are those 8? A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are the 8 persons seated around a circular area but not necessarily in the same order. Only 3 among these 8 members are facing the center and the rest are facing outside. Only 3 are facing the center and the rest are facing 76 to 80. Only 3 persons are facing away from the center and the remaining are facing towards the center. Sorry, only 3 are facing the center. Only 3 are facing the center, remaining 5 are facing away from the center. Then condition number 1, A sits out to the left of H. Now in these type of questions wherein some persons are towards the center and away from the center is given, first we need to search for any information given about any person facing the center or away from the center, isn't it? Now it is clearly given H faces outside. What is the necessity of checking that information? Because we can directly start from that point itself. Now H faces outside. Now let us write down the case. H is facing outside. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 persons. As H is facing outside, hence H will be at this place. Then A sits out to the left of H. As A is seated out to the left of H, now H is facing outside. As H is away, and A must be here. Then only A sits out to the left of H. And D sits second to the right of A. As D sits second to the right of A, then now the direction of this A is not known. If A is facing the center, then D will be here. Or if A is away from the center, isn't it? Now D sits second to the right of A. Now this A is away from the center, D will be here. If A is towards the center, D will be here. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. The next one, both the immediate neighbors of D facing the center. As both the immediate neighbors of D facing the center, tell me whether D can be at this place or not. If D is here, one of the immediate neighbor of D is H. H is away from the center, and the information both the immediate neighbors of D facing the center is ruled out. Hence D cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Hence as D cannot be here, tell me where should this D be? D must be at this place only. As D is here and D sits second to the right of A, this A must be facing towards the center only. Then only D sits second to the right of A is valid. Next one, both the immediate neighbors of D. Both the immediate neighbors of D facing the center. Immediate neighbors of D facing the center means these 2 persons are facing towards the center. Immediate neighbors of D face the center, and C sits second to the right of G. What about this C? C is seated second to the right of G. C sits second to the right of G. G is not an immediate neighbor of H. As G is not an immediate neighbor of H, now check out here. G cannot be at this place and G cannot be here at this place because G is not an immediate neighbor of H. And at the same time, G is not an immediate neighbor of H and B is to the immediate right of E. And B is to the immediate right of E. Tell me what is the other possibility. Then G is not an immediate neighbor of H and C sits second to the right of G. Tell me whether G can be at this place or not. If G is here, G is facing towards the center. If G is facing towards the center, C sits second to the right of G, then C and H must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence G cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here and cannot be here. And so how many possibilities do we have? We have some 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? If G is at this place, then C will be here, isn't it? Then G at this place, C will be here. That is one of the possibilities, G and C. G is here, then C will be here. Are you following this one or not? G1, next I am talking about C1. And this will be the other case, G2 will be here. Then the other case, C2, we can also discuss about that one, isn't it? Then, rather than drawing a second diagram, we are trying to work out on the single diagram. Now C sits second to the right of G. G is not an immediate neighbor of H. As G is not an immediate neighbor of H, we have taken that information. And B is to the immediate right of E. As B is to the immediate right of E, we have this possibility, isn't it? And B is to the immediate right of E. And next one, any other information here? A sits out to the left of H, H faces outside, D sits second to the right of A. Both the immediate neighbors of D facing the center. Immediate neighbors of D are facing towards the center. Tell me how many persons are towards the center here? We should have only 3 persons. Now as of now 3 persons are towards the center. The remaining persons must be away from the center. Hence all these persons must be away from the center. As all these persons are away from the center, isn't it? Then let us discuss about this A and G. Then if G is at this place, now how many possibilities we have for G? G can be either at this place or at this place, 2 cases. Now if G is here, let us take for example G is here. G is facing away from the center, then C sits second to the right of G is not valid. Then H and C must be in the same place because this person is facing away, which implies that G cannot be here. As G cannot be here, then what is the only possibility we left over? G must be at this place only. Now we can able to finalize the position of this G. As G is here, C sits second to the right of G, C will be here, isn't it? Then what is the other information here between B and E? And B is to the immediate right of E. As B is to the immediate right of E, tell me whether E can be here or not. If E is here, B is to the immediate right of E means H and B must be in the same place because E is away from the center. Hence B cannot be here, which implies that E cannot be here. then what is the possibility we can have? And this E must be to the immediate left hand side of A. Now E is here and B sits to the immediate right hand side of E. Then tell me who is the person left over? A, B, C, D, E, G and H. F is the person left over. Done with this? As question number 76. What is G's position with respect to H? Tell me the position of G, either fourth left or fourth right, because these two persons are opposite to each other. And what is given here? Fourth to the right is given, that is choice 3. Then question number 77. Now in this question number 77, which of the following is true regarding F as per the given arrangement? A is one of the immediate neighbors of F, that is ruled out, and F sits second to the left of D, that is definitely true. Choice 2 is the answer, 77. Then coming to question number 78, 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out, and E is away, and C is towards the center, B is away, D is away, F is away, except C. In the remaining 4 choices, those persons are facing away from the center, but whereas C is the only person who is facing towards the center, hence it is the odd one, choice 2. Then question number 79, which of the following pairs represent the immediate neighbors of D? Immediate neighbors of D are C and G. C and G, that is choice 3. Then question number 18, and who is sitting third to the left of B? Third to the left of B, B is away from the center. Third to the left of B, it is G. Choice 5 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 76 to 80. Then 81 to 85. Now in this question numbers 81 to 85, 7 people P, Q, R, S, T, U and V like different colors. How many colors are there? Green, blue, pink, orange, red, yellow and purple are the 7 colors, not necessarily in the same order, and each one of them works in a different bank. What are the different banks we have? Dena Bank, Bank of Baroda, SBI, Indian Bank, Corporation Bank, IDBI and so on. Hence it comes under which category? 2 parameters, isn't it? Now 2 parameters because persons were given. Now each of these persons likes a different color. Color is one of the parameter, and the next one is the bank in which they are working. Bank is the second parameter. Hence whenever it comes under 2 parameter, then how to represent the data? Now first we need to fix the persons here. Tell me who are the persons? P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. Now P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. Now this is the information, and first parameter is color and the second parameter is what? The bank in which they are working. Done with this? Now there are 2 parameters in this one. Now this is color and this will be bank. Color and bank. Then tell me what is the information here? S likes orange and works at SBI. Information clearly given. S likes orange, isn't it? S likes what? S likes orange. S likes orange. Now this is orange. Now S likes orange, then it works at SBI. Now the bank SBI is also clearly known. And next one. And P likes red. Now the color, this P likes is red. P likes red color and does not work in Indian Bank, IDBI and PNB. Now this person does not work in Indian Bank, IB and PNB, isn't it? Indian Bank, PNB, and what is the other thing? And IDBI. Now this P who likes red and is not working in Indian Bank, IDBI and PNB. Then next one. What is the next information here? The one who likes blue works in Corporation Bank. As the one who likes blue works in Corporation Bank, as of now we cannot represent the data, isn't it? Now that person could be either Q, R, T, U and V. There are 5 different possibilities. Hence below the color we are writing the color, and below the bank we are writing the bank. Blue and corporation must always be together. Blue and green. Now T does not like blue and green, hence blue cross, and green also cross, blue and green. Next one, T does not like blue and green, and T does not work in Dena Bank and Indian Bank. Now T does not work in Dena Bank and Indian Bank. Hence these two were ruled out. Dena and Indian Bank were ruled out. And next one. V does not like blue, green, pink and yellow. V does not like blue, green, isn't it? Next one, pink and yellow. Now this person does not like four colors. Blue, green, pink and yellow. And this person does not like red and orange. Why? Because red is liked by P and orange is liked by S. Hence red and orange is also ruled out. Then finally this person, out of these 7 colors, this person is not liking 6 colors. And this V must like purple. The only color which is left over is purple. Are you following this one or not? Then next one. V does not like blue, green, pink and yellow. And the one who likes yellow does not work in Dena Bank, yellow. Now we are talking about the person who likes yellow. This person who likes yellow does not work in Dena Bank, next one, Indian Bank, Dena Bank, Indian Bank, Bank of Baroda and PNB. Isn't it? Now these 4 banks were ruled out. At the same time, this person cannot work in SBI because the one who likes orange works in SBI. SBI is also ruled out. And the one who likes yellow and this person cannot be Corporation Bank as well. Why? Because blue is Corporation Bank is clearly given. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banks were ruled out. Then what is left over here? Now the one who likes yellow must work in which bank? The left over, that is IDBI. Hence this, the one who likes yellow must work in IDBI. Clear now? With the help of this information we can able to finalize the one who likes yellow, isn't it? And that person must work in IDBI. Hence blue corporation and yellow IDBI were there. The next one. The one who likes yellow does not work in Dena Bank, Indian Bank, BOB and PNB. R, U and V do not work in Indian Bank. R is not working in Indian Bank and U and V is also not working in Indian Bank. Hence, these persons R, U and V cannot work in Indian Bank. Now let us finalize who can work in Indian Bank, isn't it? Now if you observe here, this P cannot work in Indian Bank, isn't it? Now P cannot work in Indian Bank, it is clearly given. Next one, R does not work in Indian Bank. Now this S cannot work in Indian Bank because he is already working in SBI. Now this person T cannot work in Indian Bank. Now this U cannot work in Indian Bank and V cannot work in Indian Bank. Then what is the only possibility left out to this one? Hence this Q must work in Indian Bank. Done with this? Now this Q is working in Indian Bank. Now we could able to finalize the Indian Bank as well. Next one. R, U and V do not work in Indian Bank. U does not work in Dena Bank, Corporation Bank. Now regarding this U. Now this U does not work in what? Dena Bank. Dena is ruled out. U does not work in Dena Bank. Next one, Corporation Bank. Dena, Corporation, BOB and PNB. BOB and PNB. BOB is ruled out and BOB and PNB. Isn't it? Now sir. Dena Bank is ruled out, Corporation ruled out, BOB is ruled out, PNB. 4 banks ruled out. At the same time, SBI is also ruled out, isn't it? And Indian Bank is also ruled out. And 6 banks were ruled out. Now finally we are left with what? Now this U must be only IDBI. As this U is working in IDBI and the one who is working in IDBI likes which color? Yellow color. Now we have got this information, yellow and IDBI. Now this U is yellow and what is the bank? Now he is working in IDBI. Isn't it? Are you following this one or not? U does not work in Dena Bank, Corporation Bank, BOB and PNB. T does not work in PNB. Now regarding this T does not work in PNB. Now PNB is also ruled out to this T. Now this is what the information we have, isn't it? Then yellow IDBI we have already used. Then coming to this blue and Corporation Bank. Now this blue, T cannot be blue. Why? Because it is clearly given. Now information at this place is clearly given. This T does not likes blue color. And that means S, T, U and V cannot be blue color. At the same time, P also cannot be blue color. Now we are left with either Q or R. If Q likes blue color, then blue and he must work in Corporation Bank. As this person is already working in Indian Bank, hence Q cannot be blue color. Then tell me who likes blue color? R likes blue color. If R likes blue color, then what is the bank he is working in? Now this person is working in corporation bank. Clear now? Now red, blue, orange, yellow and purple were done. Now we are left with green and pink. Now out of which, now if you observe here, this person T does not like green color, hence green cannot be T. Hence who must like green color? Q must like green color. If Q likes green color, then what about this T? T must like pink color. Now the colors were finalized. Now we need to finalize the banks they are working in. Now Indian Bank, Corporation Bank, SBI and IDBI were done, isn't it? Now we are left with what? Yes, what are the remaining three banks? Dena Bank is one. Now Dena Bank, isn't it? Now PNB. Now if you take PNB, this person P cannot be PNB and T cannot be PNB, as these two persons cannot be PNB, and then who must work in PNB? V must work in PNB. Done with this? Now we have done with this one. Next one, coming to this P and T were left over here. Now in this P and T, now Dena Bank, P, Dena Bank. Now this T cannot work in, is not working in Dena Bank. As T is not working in Dena Bank and this P must work in Dena Bank. If P works in Dena Bank, then what about this T? T must work in BOB. Done with this? Now if you observe here, most of the information is related to negative statement. This person does not like this color and this person is not working in this one. Though most of the information is related to negative, now we have to represent the data like this. Write that information and put a cross, and from that one we need to infer the remaining statements. Done with this? Now this is about question numbers 81 to 85. First write down this arrangement. Then question number 81. The one who works in Dena Bank likes which color? Dena Banks likes which color? Red color. Red, that is given in choice 3. Then question number 82. And who among the following likes blue color? Yes, tell me who among the following likes blue color? R likes blue color, that is choice 1. 82. Then question number 83. And which of the following, who among the following works in IDBI? Tell me who is the person who is working in IDBI? You. You, the one who likes yellow, that is choice 5. Then question number 84. Now in this 84, 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this an odd man out, PNB and purple. Now PNB and purple, tell me, PNB, the one who likes purple is working in PNB. Dena Bank and red, and the one who likes red color is working in Dena Bank. Next one, BOB and pink. Now in this BOB and pink color. Pink, T works in BOB and he likes pink color, that is also valid. And Indian Bank and yellow. Now Indian Bank and yellow, now this is false, isn't it? Because Q is working in Indian Bank and this person is not, and this person does not like yellow color. Hence choice 4. SB and orange is also true. Hence choice 4 is answer 84. Then question number 85. And which among the following banks does R works in? Yes, tell me R works in which bank? R is working in Corporation Bank, that is choice 3. Now this is about question numbers 81 to 85. Then after this, 86 to 90. Now these 5 are based on data sufficiency, and that too 3 statement data sufficiency were there. 3 statement data sufficiency, question numbers 86 to 90. First write down this information. Completed writing this? Then, now in this question numbers 86 to 90, now whenever the data sufficiency is based on 3 statements, then we have to go through the choices, isn't it? And again the priority in the choices must be first the individual statement should be given. That means only 1, only 2, only 3, such type. And afterwards combination of 2 statements, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, and finally all the 3 statements are required, and finally none of the statements is required. Then out of U, V, W, X, Y and Z, how many persons are there? Then 6 persons, and among these 6 persons, and who is the second fastest? Now we need to identify the person who is the second fastest among these 6 persons. Second fastest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we need to identify the person who is coming to this place. And As what about choice 1 here? Only 1 and 3. First let us combine this one 1 and 3 and check out whether are we getting a unique answer, the second fastest runner. And first one, V is faster than both Z and X. As V is faster than both Z and X, we have to represent this one. Between Z and X, who is faster than whom is not clearly given. Hence, V is faster than both these two persons, Z and X. And this is about condition number 1. Third one, W is faster than Y. Now, this W is faster than whom? Y, but slower than U. Now, among these persons, these three persons, U, W, and Y is the order. Now, sir. Now, there is no link between this. U, W, and Y is separate and V, Z, and X is separate. Hence, by combining 1 and 3, we cannot able to determine the answer. 1 and 3 is not sufficient, then 1 and 2. Now, if 1 and 2, V is faster than Z and X, this is 1. And what is 2 here? Y is faster than only 3 people. As Y is faster than only 3 people, hence Y must be at the third place. Y is faster than 3 people. Y is faster than the 4th, 5th, and 6th persons. Y is faster than only 3 people. X is slower than Z. And X is slower than Z. This is what the information we have. Now, this is about related to condition number 2. Then what about 1 here? And Y is faster than, and Y is, 1 is, V is faster than both Z and X. As V is faster than both Z and X, by combining these two also we cannot able to determine. Isn't it? Hence, choice 2 is also not sufficient. And choice 4, only 2 and 3. And 3 is given. And what is 3 here? And W is faster than Y, but slower than U. Now, as Y, now if you check out the condition number 2, and according to condition number 2, Y must be at the third place. And before this Y, there must be 2 people. And who are those 2 people? U and W. Isn't it? Now, this U, W, and Y, from where we are getting that one? Third information. Hence, who is the second fastest here? W is the second first. Are we getting a unique answer or not? And by combining which 2 are we getting the answer? 2 and 3, that is choice 4. Done with this? By combining 2 and 3, we can able to determine the person who is the second fastest. And this is about 86. Then question number 87. Now, in this question number 87, it is based on coding and decoding. Now, 87. Now, tell me what is the question here? How is debate written in the given code language? Now, the question is about then what is the code to the word debate? Then choice 1, only 1 and 2. Now, individual statements are not sufficient because there is no other statement given in each other 1, 2, and 3 to compare. Choice 1 inko statement on the compare cheyadani లేదు. అందుకు only 1, only 2, only 3 completely ruled out. Then combination 1 and 2. Now, if you combine 1 and 2, tell me what is the word which is common here? There was some debate and was there and was. Wasn't there, here also wasn't there, are the 2 words which are common between these two. As 2 words are common, then 2 codes will be common. Tell me what are the codes which are common here? TE, NI. TE and NI are the codes. Hence, for there and was, the code could be either TE or NI. But as the code to the word debate could be either JO or DA. Clear now? Hence, we are getting 2 different answers. Either it could be JO or DA. Hence, 1 and 2 is not sufficient. Then, combining 2 and 3. If you combine 2 and 3, tell me what are the words which are common here? See what was there. See what was there. And in the third one, some people like debate. Now, is there any word which is common between these two? No word is common between these two, hence we cannot able to determine the code. And 2 is also ruled out. Then, combination of 2 statements 1 and 3. Now, if you combine 1 and 3, there was some debate and some people like debate. And what are the words which are common here? Some and debate. Here also some and debate. And 2 words are common, 2 codes will be common. As what are the codes which are common here? DA and JO. And the code to the word debate could be either DA or JO. As you are getting 2 different answers, 1 and 3 is also not sufficient. Isn't it? Then combination of all the 3 statements. All 1, 2 and 3. Now, if you combine all 1, 2 and 3, then also some and debate are the 2 words which are common. Here also 2 words which are common. And between these 2, there was and there was which are common. Now, also we cannot able to determine the answer. Then what is your answer? All the statements is also not sufficient, that is choice 5. The question cannot be answered by even by combining all the 3 statements together. Choice 5 is the answer. 87. Done with this 87? Then question number 88. out of 7 people H, I, J, K, L, M and N. Out of 7 people H, I, J, K, L, M and N standing in a straight line facing north, who is to the immediate left of M? Now sir, all the persons are facing towards north only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need to identify the person who is to the immediate left hand side of M. Isn't it? Now immediate left of M. Then condition number 1. Yes, whatever choice 1 here, 1 and 3. Now in 1 and 3, N is 4 to the left of L. N is 4 to the left of L. If L is here 1, 2, 3, N is 4 to the left of L. K and N are immediate neighbors. As K and N are immediate neighbors, how many possibilities we can have? K and N like this, or N blank 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 L. K and N can be like this. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. N is 4 to the left of L, and K and N are immediate neighbors. 1. Then what about the third one here? H and M are immediate neighbors to each other. H and M are immediate neighbors to each other. Then H and M. Now if you fix this H and M 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now H and M can be like this. Are immediate neighbors. Immediate neighbors means H can be here or M can be here, or H and M can be like this or H and M can be like this, isn't it? Hence we can have different answers. Hence 1 and 3 is not sufficient at all. Then coming to the choice 2. Now in choice 2 only 2 and 3. Now in only 2 and 3, I is 4 to the left of J. I is 4 to the left of J. If J is here 1, 2, 3. I is 4 to the left of J, and L is not at the extreme end of the line. L is not at the extreme end of the line. That is condition number 2. And 3 is H and M are immediate neighbors. Again H and M are immediate neighbors, so I can write H and M like this, or H and M like this, or left hand side of I, or right hand side of J. Hence we are having more than one possibility, and this is also ruled out. Then 1, 3, 2, 3 were done. Now we are left with 1 and 2. Now 1 and 2, N is 4 to the left of L, K and N are immediate neighbors, and condition number 2, I is 4 to the left of J. I is 4 to the left of J, N is 4 to the left of L. Now we have these 2 categories. What are those 2 categories? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As N is 4 to the left of L, and now we are combining 1 and 2. L is not at the extreme end of any line. As L is not at the extreme end of any line, hence if L is here, and what about N? N is 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, N will be here, that is one possibility. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If L is here, N will be here. N is 4 to the left of L. K and N are immediate neighbors. K and N are immediate neighbors. In this case, K will be here. In this case, K can be either here or K can be here. There are 2 possibilities. And next one, condition number 2, I is 4 to the left of J. As I is 4 to the left of J, then I is here. 4 to the left of J, J will be here. And in this case, I is 4 to the left of J. What is the only possibility we can have? I at this place. 4 to the left of J, J will be here. If I is here, K must be at this place only. Isn't it? Then, now what is information here? By combining 1 and 2 also, this is the only thing we can have. There is no place left for this M at all. M can be either here or here. If M is here, I is to the immediate left of M. Or if M is here, L is to the immediate left of M. If M is here, I is to the immediate left. If M is here, the other person who is left over must be at this place. And how many answers we are getting? There are 3 different answers we are getting. And this is also not sufficient. Then by combining all the 3. Now 1 and 2 were already fixed here. Now we need to fix the third one along with this one. And H and M are immediate neighbors. As H and M are immediate neighbors, this case is completely ruled out. As H and M are immediate neighbors, now H at this place, M at this place. Are you getting the answer or not? Usunda? H and M are immediate neighbors. Attinchi 10 undachchu kada. S antaru enti 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Respective ane word vaaledu akkada. And K, N, I, M, H, L, J. Ila undachchu leda? Now in this case also H and M are immediate neighbors, here also H and M are immediate neighbors. Then what is your answer? Who is to the immediate left of M? Now in the first case H is the answer, and in the second case M is the answer. Are we getting a unique answer here? No, as we are getting 2 different answers, either H or Now, who is to the immediate left of him? Either H or I. As there are two different answers to this one, and by combining these three also we cannot able to determine. Then what is your answer here? The question cannot be answered by combining all the three statements, that is choice 5. Done with this one? Now this is about question number 88. Then coming to question number 89. S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z are the members of a family. Who among them is the daughter of Z? Now the question is about who among them is the daughter of Z. Then choice 1 cannot be answered. Choice 2, all 1, 2 and 3 we cannot directly go for this one. Then choice 3, 2 and 3. Now what is 2 here? Y is the husband of W. Y is the husband of W can be written like this. Y is the husband of W and T is the husband of Z. And T is the husband of Z. As of now we have two couples. And one is Y is the husband of W and another one is, and X is the wife of V. Now we are checking out condition number 2. And X is the wife of V. X is the wife of V, you can able to represent X is the wife of V. Now two couples. And in the third one, 2 and 3. And V is the brother of W. As V is the brother of W, V will be here. As V is the brother of W and T is the husband of Z. And V is the brother of W and X is the wife of V, X is the wife of V. And so by combining these two, this is what the information we have, isn't it? And T is the husband of Z. Now can you definitely say who is the daughter of Z? No. Hence 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 are not sufficient. Then choice 4, 1 and 2. Now in this 1 and 2, if you observe here, T is the father of V. Now T is the father of whom? T is the father of V. Now T is the father of V. Now I am taking condition number 1. T is the father of whom? T is the father of V. T is the father of V. X is the wife of V. T is the father of V and X is the wife of V means, and this V is a male, isn't it? And T is the father of V, X is the wife of V. S is the granddaughter of Z. As S is the granddaughter of Z, Z is here 1 and S is the granddaughter of Z. Now this is about condition number 1. Then if you combine the second one along with this, and Y is the husband of W, now we are combining these two. This is condition number 1 and condition number 2. And Y is the husband of W, X is the wife of V. Here also there is no information. Hence 1 and 2 is also not sufficient. Then what is the other information here? And 2 and 3 and 1 and 3. Now if you combine 1 and 3, are we getting any answer with 1 and 3? Now with 1 and 3, T is the father of V, X is the wife, and V is the brother of W, T is the husband. There is no, here in by combining 1 and 3, here nothing has been said about whether there is any children to this Z at all, isn't it? And this is also not sufficient, then we need to combine all the 3, isn't it? Then if you combine all the 3, then what is the information we have? T is the father of V. As T is the father of V, now here, T is the father of V, V and W are siblings to each other, out of which V is a male, W is a female, and this T is the father of V. And what is the other information we have? And T is the husband of Z. As T is the husband of Z, Z is a female. Then who is the daughter of Z? W is the daughter of Z. Are we getting the answer or not? There are only 2 children to this W and to this T and Z. They are W and V, out of which V is a male, V is a female. Done with this? Then now all the 3 we got. 1 and 3 to vastundani meeku okasari check cheddam. Now in this 1 and 3, T is the father of V can be written like this. T is the father of V and X is the wife of V. X is the wife of means V is a male and X is a female, and S is the granddaughter of Z. S is the granddaughter of Z can be written like this. S is the granddaughter of Z. S is the granddaughter of Z. And this is about condition number 1. And next one, condition number 3. And V is the brother of W. V is the brother of W. And V and W were like this. V is the brother of W. And T is the husband of Z. T is the husband of Z. T is the husband of Z. And Z is a female. Now V is the son of Z and ochindi. What about this W? W gurinchi any information unda? Male or female? Teliyadu. Kanuka manaki if W is a male, there is no daughter. If W is a female, there is a daughter. As the gender of this W is not known, hence 1 and 3 is not sufficient. Done? And this is about question number 89. Then question number 90. Now in this 90, in which month did Sania win the competition in the year 2012? Then condition number choice 1, only 1 and 2. What is 1 here? After May, before November. After May, before November, it could be June, July, August, September and October. 5 months. After May, before November, and so how many possibilities do we have? We have some 5 possibilities. And condition number 2, Sania won the competition after July, but before December. After July, before December, it could be either August, September, October and November. Hence, by combining these two also 1 and 2, hence tell me what are the months which are common here? August, September and October. Hence 3 months are common, hence 1 and 2 is not sufficient. Then coming to 1 and 3. Now in this 1 and 3, this is 1, and what is 3 here? Competition was not held in June 2012. That means June is ruled out. And next one, June was ruled out. Next, and the month in which the competition was held at less than 31 days. Now less than 31 days, not in June, less than 31 days. According to this one, these are the 4 months left over. And among these 4, and July, August and October, now these are the 3 months which are having 31 days. Now it happened in less than 31 days, that is only in the month of September. Are we getting the answer or not? And by combining which two we are getting the answer here? 1 and 3, that is choice 3. Choice 2. 1 and 3, choice 2 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about question number 90. Then 91 to 95. Now this 91 to 95 comes under which category? Syllogisms, isn't it? 4 statements followed by 4 conclusions. 4 statements followed by 4 conclusions, 91 to 95. Then statement 1, some instructions or suggestions. Some of the instructions or suggestions can be written like this: instruction and suggestion. Some instructions or suggestions, all instructions are descriptions. All these instructions are what? Description. And all descriptions are explanations. All these descriptions are explanation. And no explanation is a response. No explanation is a response. No intersection between explanation and response. Now this is the basic diagram. Then what is the first conclusion here? Some explanations or suggestions. As tell me what can we say about this one? Some explanations or suggestions, definitely true, because this is the intersection of explanation and suggestion. And second one, all suggestions are responses, that is false. And no response is a suggestion, definitely true as of now. Then fourth one, all instructions are explanations. All instructions are explanations, this is definitely true. And so out of these 4 conclusions, first, third and 4 conclusions follow. Out of which the third one is a negative conclusion and the remaining 2 are affirmative conclusion. As it is a negative conclusion, now we need to draw an alternate diagram to check out whether it can be false at least once or not. Now no response is a suggestion. Now in order to make this one false, now we need to draw an alternate diagram by proving some of the responses are suggestion. Now tell me whether I can draw a response like this or not. If you draw a response like this, no response is, what is the statement here? Explanation. This is also valid. All the statements are valid. Alternate diagram drawn. Previous conclusion will be false. Hence what is left over here? Only 1 and 4. Only 1 and 4, that is given in choice 3. Done with this? 91 choice 3. Then question number 92. Now in this question number 92, tell me what are the statements. No computer is a phone. All machines are phones. All these machines. All these machines are phones. And all keys are computer. No computer is a phone. No computer is a phone means computer and phone should not be intersected. Computer. No computer is a phone. And next one, all machines are phones. All keys are computers. All the keys are what? All keys are computers. And no television is a computer. No television is a computer means no intersection between television and a computer. Television. Done with this? And this is what the information we have. Then first conclusion. Tell me what is the first conclusion here? Some of the machines are televisions. Some machines are televisions, true or false. Machine is here, television is here, no intersection. No machine is a computer, as of now it is definitely true. No key is a phone. Key and phone, now also it is definitely true. And no television is a machine, this is also definitely true. Out of these 4 conclusions given, 2, 3 and 4 follow. And all these 3 which followed from the basic diagram, all the 3 are negative conclusions, hence we need to go for an alternate diagram. Then what is the alternate diagram to the second conclusion? No machine is a computer means now we need to prove In order to make this one false, now we need to prove some of the machines are computers or not. Now tell me whether I can draw this computer like this or not. If you draw computer like this, no computer is, yes, what is the statement? No computer is phone. No computer is a phone will be false. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be drawn, hence this will be true forever. Done with this? Then coming to the third conclusion. Now the third conclusion is what? It is again a negative conclusion. In order to make this one false, now we need to prove some of the keys are phone. Some keys are phone means key and phone should be intersected like this. Now tell me whether I can draw key like this. If I draw key like this, all keys are what? All keys are computer. Computer will also come along with the key. If computer comes and added like this, then what is the statement here? No computer is a phone, the statement will be invalid. Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be drawn, hence it cannot be false at least once, which implies that it will be true forever. Done with this, 1 and 2. Then coming to the third one, no television is a mission. No television is a mission here. Now in order to make this one false, now we have to draw some of the televisions are mission. Some televisions are missions means television and mission should be written like this. Now television and mission. Now tell me whether I can draw television like this or not. Yes, because television should not be intersected with computer, but as it can be intersected like this. Hence if I write like this, alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. After making the previous conclusion false, now we have to check out the affirmative conclusion which was false in the basic diagram. Why? Because in order to check out either or. Now in this diagram what happens to the first conclusion? Some machines or television has become true now. When the first conclusion is false, fourth is true. When the fourth is false, first is true. Hence between 1 and 4 only one must follow. Then what is your answer here? 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. Then what is your answer here? 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. Look at the choice one. 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. Now question number 92 or 93? 92. Now question number 92. Only 3 and either 1 or 4. Isn't it? 2 as well as 3, both the conclusions follow. 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. Meeki ide ochindandi? 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. 2, 3 and either 1 or 4. 92 it is choice. Next one. Then question number 93. Now in this question number 93, some of the walls are floors. Some walls are floors. So how to write this one? These are the walls which are floors. Some walls are floors and all walls are floors. No, first statement is all these walls are floors. All walls are floors. And next one, some walls are ceiling. Some of the walls are ceiling can be written like this. And all ceilings are basements. All these ceilings are what? Basements. And no basement is a shelter. No intersection between basement and a shelter. Done with this? Now according to this one, first one, some shelters are ceiling. Some shelters are ceilings, no intersection between these two false. All walls are basements, that is also false. And third one, and some ceilings are floors, some ceilings are floors, that is definitely true. And fourth one, some basements are walls, some basements are walls, this is also true. Hence out of these 4 conclusions, only 3 and 4. And these two conclusions which followed from the basic diagram, these are affirmative conclusions, hence they will be true forever, no need to check out once again. Hence what is your answer? Only 3 and 4. If the affirmative conclusion follows, they will be true forever. Whenever a negative conclusion follows, then only we have to go for an alternate diagram. Here both these two are affirmative, no need to check out once again. And question number 94. Some scripts are codes. Some of the scripts or codes can be written like this, and this is script and this is code. And all codes are profiles. All these codes are what? All codes are profiles. And some profiles are dialect. Some of the profiles are dialect. And no language is a script. No language is a script. No intersection between language and a script. Now this is what the information we have. Then coming to the first one, some dialects are script. Dialect and script, no intersection between these two. And some codes are languages, that is also false. And some dialects are code. Some dialects are code, this is also false. All dialects are languages, and this is also false. And so all the given conclusions were false. And so what is your answer? None follows. None follows, that is choice 2. And this is about question number 94. Choice 2 is the answer, none follows. Then 95. Now question number 95. All questions are answers. All the questions are answers can be written like this. All these questions which are answers. And all problems are questions. All questions, all problems are questions. And all questions are answers. All these questions are answers, isn't it? All questions are what? All questions are answers. And all problems are questions. All these problems. All problems are questions. All questions are answers. Next one. No answer is a reply. No answer is a reply means no intersection between reply to answer, question and problem, isn't it? Next one. All solutions are replies. All the solutions are replies. Now if you observe here, now exterior circle to exterior circle there is no intersection. That means inner elements also cannot be intersected with each other. Then that means all the negative conclusions will always be true. Then first one, all problems are answers. That is definitely true. And no solution is a problem, as of now it is true. No question is a solution, that is also true. And no solution is an answer, this is also true. Now, out of these 4 conclusions, the second, third and 4 are negative conclusions. And in order to check out whether they are 100% true or not, then we have to check out whether it can be false at least once by proving the alternate diagram. No solution is a problem, now we have to prove some of the solutions are problem. That means solution and the problem should be written like. Can you write solution like this? Now if you write solution like this, no question is, no answer is a reply will be false, isn't it? Statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be done, that will be true forever. Then coming to the third conclusion, and no question is a solution. In order to make this one false, we have to prove some of the questions are solution. Now if you draw solution like this, is it possible to draw like this? No. Hence alternate diagram cannot be drawn, this will be true forever. Then coming to the next one, no solution is an answer. In order to make this one false, now we have to prove some of the solutions are answers. Answer and solution must be like this. If you draw solution like this, then all solutions are replaced. Reply will also come along with this one. If reply comes here, no answer is a reply will be false, isn't it? Hence all the 3 conclusions will be true for all the 4 follow. All follow choice 4. And this is about question numbers 91 to 95. 4 statements followed by 4 conclusions. Then 96 to 100. Now in this 96 to 100, what is the information given here? A scheme to strengthen the program of a large college and a small school is set up, and it is agreed that the personnel would work in small groups of 3 members. A group should consist of how many members? Exactly 3 members. And with 2 persons from the large college, and in each group, a group is consisting of only 3 people, and among these 3 people, 2 persons must belong to the large college and 1 must be from the small school. 1 person from the school should be represented and 2 persons from the college must be represented in that group. Then it was also agreed upon that no group be represented by the faculty member of the same subject area. That means if 1 person is mathematics, the other person should not be mathematics. In that group, no 2 persons should have the same subject. That means all the 3 persons should always have 3 different subjects. And the large college was represented by the following lecturers. Now the college, tell me who are the persons from the college here? Now A, B and C. A, B and C are the persons from the college, and A who teaches English, A teaches English, and B is what? B head of the mathematics, and what about C? And C, the Department of Natural Science, isn't it? And coming to this school, now from this school, tell me how many persons are there representing the school? The small school has following teachers. Who are those? P who teaches mathematics, P teaches mathematics, the next one, and Q teaches Hindi, Q teaches Hindi, and next, and R and S who teaches English, R and S teaches English. Now it is selection criteria type of questions, and whenever selection type of criteria type of questions were given. Now it is not possible for you to finalize the arrangement. Arrangement is not at all possible. Hence, as arrangement is not possible, hence in these type of questions they are based on conditions. Some additional conditions will be given in the questions itself. By taking that additional condition, then we have to form that arrangement. Clear? For each and every question, there is a separate element as well. Then first information. Which of the following must be true? Tell me. If A serves in a committee, this is the condition. If A serves in a committee, now this committee must have how many persons? 3 persons. 1, 2 and 3. If A serves in a committee, A is from A, what is the subject here? A is English, and then P cannot be assigned to that group. Now tell me whether P can be in that group or not. Now A is English. As A is English, if A serves in a committee, S must be assigned to that group. Now we are talking about S. S must be in that one. S, can S be in that group? No. Why? Why S cannot be in that group? If S is here, A is English, S is also English, and 2 persons same subject, that is ruled out, hence first condition is not at all possible. Then coming to the second. If A cannot serve in a committee, that means if A was not there. If A was not there, now from the college only 3 people out of which A is not there, and the remaining 2 persons must be B and C must be in that committee. Isn't it? Because among these 3 we should have exactly 2 members. As A was not there, hence B and C must be there, and B is mathematics and C is what? C is science. And now regarding this one, P, Q, R and S, then P cannot be assigned to that group, whether it is true or false. S. Why it is S? If P was there, then P mathematics, B mathematics, which is not possible, and the second statement is definitely true. And coming to the third one, if A cannot serve in the committee, that means B and C must be there, then C must be served in that group, whether it is true or not. If A is not there, then who are the remaining 2 persons? B and C. Hence C, then C must serve in that group. True or false? That is also true. If A cannot serve in a committee or not. A లేకపోతే ఎవరెవరు ఉండాలి చెప్పండి? B ఉండొచ్చు, C ఉండొచ్చు. B ఉండొచ్చు, C ఉండొచ్చు, B and C ఇద్దరు ఉండాలా? ఇద్దరు ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు? C మస్ట్ సర్వ్ ఇన్ దట్ కండి. C మస్ట్గా ఉండాలా లేదా మరి? వాళ్ళిద్దరిలో ఉండాలి. ఇద్దరిలో ఒకడు ఉండడం కాదు. ఎందుకు ముగ్గురులో ఇద్దరు డెఫినెట్గా ఉండాలి, అందులో ఏ లేడు. ఏ లేడు కాబట్టి ఏమవ్వాలి? B and C డెఫినెట్గా ఉండాలి. మీ ముగ్గురు రేపు రావాలి, ఆమె రానని చెంది, అప్పుడు మీ ఇద్దరు డెఫినెట్గా రావాల్సిందే. మీ ముగ్గురులో ఇద్దరు డెఫినెట్గా రావాలి, ఆమె రానని చెప్పేసింది, అప్పుడు మీ ఇద్దరు డెఫినెట్గా రావాలి. Isn't it? ఒకరు వస్తాం సార్ ఇంకోరు రావంటే మళ్ళీ కుదరు. Done with this? Hence it is and is given. And means it is a combination. Hence what is your answer here? 2 as well as 3. Both 2 and 3, that is choice 5. And this is about question number 96, choice 5. Then question number 97. Now 97, tell me who are the persons from college? A, B and C. And A is what? A is English, and B is mathematics, and C is natural science. And from the school, P, Q, R and S, and P is what? Mathematics, and Q is Hindi, and R and S, both these 2 persons from English. Then question number 97, which of the following represent a group of properly composed? Properly composed means among the 5 choices, tell me which choice can be your answer, the group. B, C and Q. Tell me whether B, C and Q can be the order or not. Yes, because B and C, 2 persons from college, 1 from school, the basic primary condition is valid. Then B, C and Q belongs to 3 different subjects, 1 is your answer. Then if you check out B, C and P, B and C, P cannot be along with B because mathematics and mathematics, that is ruled out. A, B and C, we cannot have all the 3 persons from the college, we must have 1 person from the school. A, R and Q, as A is English, R is also English, that is not possible. Again R and Q, 2 persons from school is ruled out. And A, B and P, A, B and P, and B is mathematics, P is mathematics, we cannot have this one. Hence what is your answer? Only 1 alone. Then question number 98. Now which of the following may serve along with S? Along with S, tell me who can serve along with S? Now the information may should not be there. Which of the following must serve with S? Isn't it? B and C must. Why? Because if S is here, now this S teaches English. Now S is the only 1 person that is from the school. As S is English, A cannot be in that group because A is also English. And the remaining 2 persons must be there. Who are the remaining 2? B and C. What is order here? and which of the following must serve along with S? B and C must serve along with S, that is choice 2. We can definitely say that one because the word may is not required in this case. Then 99, if C is not available for service, if C is not available, tell me then who are the two persons? A and B. If A and B are there, then which of the following must be in that committee? As A and B were there, as A is there, R and S cannot be there in that committee. As B is there, P must not be in that committee. Hence R, S, P cannot be here. Then who is the other person must be? Q must be here. If C is not available for service, then tell me P and A, R and A, and Q and A must be there in that committee. Choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about 99. Then question number 100. As tell me what is your answer here, question number 100. Now which of the following must be true? Q and R always on the same group. Q and R. Can Q and R be in the same group? No. Why Q and R cannot be in the same group? Now this A, B and C. Now this A is what? Mathematics. And B is? B English. And C is science. A English. Now A English and B is what? Mathematics, and C is science, and P, Q, R and S English, isn't it? Now this Q is Hindi and P is mathematics. Then coming to this one, which of the following must be true? Q and R are always on the same group. As tell me whether Q and R can be in the same group? No, because Q and R, both these two persons from the school, cannot be in the same group because only one person must be in that group. P and R can never serve in the same group. True or false? Yes, it is definitely true because both these two persons are from school. They cannot serve in that group. This is definitely true. And when P serves, C must serve in the committee. Whether true or false? Yes. Why it was so? Because if P serves in that committee, that person is mathematics. As mathematics person was there, and here B cannot serve in that committee. As B cannot serve in that committee, A and C must serve in that committee. And out of which A is English and C is science. Done with this? Hence P, A and C. Hence what is your answer here? Both 2 and 3. Only 2 and 3, that is choice 5. Now this is about question number 66 to 100, paper number